Hey guys, how's it going? Kyle Olson here. So today I thought it'd be pretty cool if we went over my numbers on my first Airbnb. It's been about a year since I purchased the Airbnb in Sequoia National Park. It's in California, so I wanted to go over some ups and downs that I have gone through over this past year. I know a lot of you see YouTube videos or different videos on social media where you have all these Airbnb gurus out there who talk about how great it is and how much money they're making. But let me tell you this, there's a lot more that goes into it and it's not always pretty. So today I will show you exactly how much my Airbnb has made so far and what hurdles that I've had to overcome. And actually there was a natural disaster in the beginning of when I purchased my Airbnb. So that's why you always need to be prepared too, with extra money in the bank just in case something like a natural disaster happens. So let's get into it. I want to show you exactly what it's done so far and what I'm predicted to do the rest of the year and what I have booked out. So if you've been thinking about purchasing an Airbnb, let me know in the comments where and what type of property you are thinking about purchasing. And I can tell you this firsthand, so far it's been good. A lot of stress comes with it, but I can't complain. So I want to show you guys right now what this property is. All right, so before we get into the numbers, I want to give you some context. So I purchased the house in June of 2021, and I waited a full month until July to actually go on Airbnb because there's a house cleaner up there that was referred to me by one of my friends, and she is trusted, tried, and true. She takes care of all of the Airbnbs up there in Sequoia National Park, at least most of them, and she does a great job. So what I did not want to do right from the beginning was to hire a house cleaner that I had no idea who they were, and I wanted to make sure that that was dialed. The last thing I wanted to do is hire a house cleaner that didn't show up and start getting bad reviews right off the bat. So I waited a month and ate that monthly cost. So let's get into it. I will show you right here. So from July, I put January, you can see here, but really I only had bookings from July to December. I was paid out $16,000, which isn't too bad. You can go down and see. So right here, $16,000 from July to December of 2021. So 6 months right there. And then obviously 6 months this year. I'll show you right now. And just for context as well, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there's natural disaster. Unfortunately, there was a big fire in Sequoia National Park, which shut down the parks in September. So that also affected my bookings. And that brings me to another topic. That's why if you're considering purchasing an Airbnb, you need to make sure that after you furnish the property, and obviously you've bought the property with your down payment, you need to have reserves right off the bat. I had no idea there was gonna be a big fire that would shut down Sequoia National Park for a few months. So obviously during those times, I have a place here in Laguna Beach and I have that house up there, and I was paying double, but fortunately I was prepared for that and had savings ready to go, so it didn't hurt me financially. But if you did not have those savings, I could have been paying triple, double of what I usually pay, and it would have been a big dent in my bank account. But I'll show you right here. Unfortunately, they closed the parks on September 9th. It was caused by a thunderstorm, and that affected my bookings. But let's go into this year, starting from January 2022 to, let's see, what is it, June of 2022. So far this year, I've been paid out $26,347.41. Not too bad. All right, so where was I? had to switch up the background real quick. People don't like when I record in my office when they're trying to get work done. Anyways, we're back to the blank background, but we'll still get into the numbers. Okay, so we're in June right now. Total, I've been paid out $1,700 and expected $4,562. And right here you can see in July what I have booked so far, which is $5,774, and so on and so forth. Obviously, from what I've seen, people book about a month and a half out, and we do not have much booked for September, and nothing October, nothing November, nothing December. So this number right here, as expected, will continue to go up as I get more bookings when we get closer to the end of the year. But so far, total of this year, $26,347 in expected. You can see 2022 so far from what I have booked is $40,000. Now I expect this number to jump up to around $55,000 for the year. Hopefully a little more, but we'll see, give or take. But I wanted to show you what this property was doing for this year in peak season. Obviously you could see June's a good one, April, and I will say May I did have an issue. I accidentally screwed up. So if you're watching this right now, please listen. I was going off the Airbnb algorithm, and they had my monthly nights from anywhere from $160 to $220. And there's plenty of bookings in May that were booked below that $200 mark, which May is a busy month. So I lost out on some money there. Lesson learned. But July is typically busy for Three Rivers, and I expect August to be somewhere near July. And then come September, October, we start to slow down typically from last year. November and December, a bit slower, so I will be lowering those monthly prices. Occupancy rate is a little low. I want to be at that 75% mark, but as the year goes on, it will go up. So I'll probably be around that 70%, hopefully a little over. You can see cleaning fees, I've got paid out $9,035, 0 cancellations. But let me go back to when those fires happened last year. So for about 3 months, I was eating the cost of the Airbnb. And just to be transparent, I pay roughly $1,600 a month for my mortgage, and just depending on how booked I am, I will have to pay a cleaning fee anywhere between $700 and $1,000 from what I've seen so far. So $1,000, probably April, that was the highest I've ever paid for a cleaning fee because I was completely booked. So there's some expenses there as well as electricity. So the house is on a well, and it's all electric, no gas, no propane. So monthly I'm around, during summer, since it is extremely hot up there, I would say $250 to $300 per month in electric bill. So tack that on, we could do the math. Monthly expenses around $2,200 with some miscellaneous and things like that. You know, if I run out of paper towels, need new towels, whatever it may be, it's all across the board. I actually last month replaced my stove, and that was a good $1,800 right there. So you never know what's going to happen, but you definitely need to be prepared with that extra savings ready to go, in just in case you have those slow months. But you can see, let's go back to last year in September. I was September, October, 2 months where those fires happened, and those 2 months you could see were very, very low. Every day I was getting cancellations, which was crazy. October was even worse. We were paid out $508 total for that month, and that was no good. So obviously during those months I was eating costs there. And then after the park started to open up, people started rebooking, but just want to make you guys aware, it's not always pretty. So Another thing here, real quick, there's plenty of things I know I should do to my Airbnb to get more on my nightly bookings and more bookings in general. To be honest, when I purchased a property, I was up there and didn't buy the right furniture. A lot of it looks good, it's modern furniture, but it's pretty cheap. And there's a lot of things I could do in the backyard, like get an outdoor table and potentially put in a jacuzzi. And throughout the house, I could just refresh all of the furniture, new couch, chairs, and everything like that. If it was up to me, I would redo the whole kitchen and put a little bit more work into the house. But for now, it's getting booked, and in the future, I do plan to remodel the house and add top-notch furniture in there, very modern, very sleek. There are a lot of competitors up there that are doing a great job, and they put the extra time and money into the place, and they are seeing results. And you know, my property outbeats a lot of properties up there, but it's not the best, and I know that. But unfortunately, I do not want to put $50,000 into the property right now just to get, you know, $100 extra per night, and I rather use that money towards different things. But I'm super grateful that the house is booked. I want to show you guys what the cash on cash return is. So with this trusty calculator, I can show you guys what I purchased the house for. So $310,000. I put roughly 12% down, if I can remember correctly. At the time, my interest rate definitely was a little bit lower. I think I got a 3.2 interest rate. You got your closing costs, furnishing. We can say I spent $10,000, setup fee, just going up, driving there, gas, food, everything like that. I would say $2,000. Legal fee, $0. I didn't set up an LLC with this house quite yet. I'm going to transfer it over eventually. Interest rate, 3.2. So this monthly payment is a little high. I want to say maybe my interest rate was a little lower. Anyways, pay $1,600 a month. This will give us a rough idea. House itself, we'll go 200 at a 70% occupancy rate, which again, you saw the numbers, will probably be a little above 70% by the end of the year, but this will give us a general idea. Maintenance costs, I wouldn't say 4%, say 2%. Utilities are around $6,000. $0 management fee since I'm managing the property from afar. And we have the cleaning fee right here at $150. I charge $155 per cleaning. My cleaner charges me $140 per cleaning, so I am making that $15 spread off of the cleaning fee as well. But as you can see right now, it's a 33.57 cash on cash return roughly, and for the year I will net around $19,000 after taxes, insurance, principal, and interest. So just wanted to show you guys a little insight as to what my first Airbnb is doing. And again, there's a lot of things I know I could do to the property, and I just wanted to show you guys that it's not all roses and butterflies. There was a fire in the beginning and I had to eat some costs there. All right, so drum roll please. Total so far in 2021, I was paid out $16,014, not too bad. So far this year, $26,347, expected $14,366, total of $40,713. That will go up. So far to date, that is roughly $56,727. Now I want to go back to this spreadsheet to see if the numbers are close, and I think this is spot on, especially because this is only counting the numbers. The $56,727 was what I'm expected till July, August And this number right here is less than that 56. So maybe a little less, but we're relatively close. So these numbers, more or less 33.57 cash on cash return. I will make my money back in 35.75 months. And we can see that this Airbnb was not a bad investment. And also I want to note that there were some things I need to pay on the property that I didn't mention at the beginning of the video. So I put a new water heater that was $600. I had the roof fixed, which I believe was probably another $700. I also had the AC fixed, which was $700 right there. And I will have a gardener come over and cut the grass probably once a month, not too often. But other than that, expenses wise, the property hasn't been too bad. There's always little things here and there when the house cleaners don't take out the trash cans and the trash builds up in the garage. I have to pay someone to haul away the trash and take it to the dump. So sometimes that's another $160. There's always expenses that go along with the property. And I just want to show you guys that wasn't a bad investment, but there are things that happen. And again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. All right, guys, hopefully you liked the video. I just want to go over what my Airbnb has done so far to date and show you guys that, there are some things that happen that you can't really expect, but you can always be prepared for. Let me know in the comments if you're thinking about purchasing an Airbnb, and we can kind of chat about if right now in 2022 June, if it's a good time to get into the Airbnb business or not. But hopefully you guys love the transparency. Please give me a like and a follow, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Follow me.